Some call it the dumping grounds of Asia. Others who have visited tell stories of walking through the streets of India with handkerchiefs over their mouth to help block the stench of the unbearable odor. But Richard Bouvier is glad to call India his home. The nation of India, once considered a distant land of mystery and magic, has now become an influential nation within the world economy. India holds a deep pride in its history as well as in its religion. From the sprawling cities to the distant countryside, the people of India are experiencing the pressures of change amidst their search for truth. Hindus, Muslims, Buddhists, and Christians, nearly 1 billion people of India are in search for this truth. In 1997, God prepared a young man to be strategically placed in India to help lead hungry hearts to the truth. At age 14, with the permission of his parents, Richard took a huge risk and followed the Lord to his city in India. Here he continued his education. He learned the language and culture of a people that would soon become his burden for life. Richard would not let his young age prevent him from reaching out to those around him. His first area of ministry was in the universities, where he would spend hours talking, sharing, and praying for the thousands that were looking for the truth. Richard later received a certified degree in biblical studies from Youth with a Mission. He has now mastered the language and slipped into the culture so that he is no longer considered a foreigner. This allows him many new open doors for ministry. While in ministry, a wonderful Indian woman named Laura caught his attention. Over time, Richard noticed his heartbeat for India was in unison with Laura's passion to see her nation reached with the message of Christ. Over the next year, God blessed their relationship, and on May 7, 2005, Laura and Richard were married. As time progressed, they soon had 2 daughters, Megan and Maya. Richard and Laura have continued their ministry among the campuses of India, yet they have felt challenged by the Lord to step out into a new area of ministry. But they do need your help. India has seen an ever-increasing amount of their youth turning to drug and alcohol addiction. More and more youth are finding themselves lost in life, detached from families, and becoming withdrawn from society. This has created a grave problem for the country of India, yet it has created a great opportunity for God. Richard writes himself, "God loves to reach out to those who have lost the way. He loves to break the bondage of those who are powerless to find their own freedom. I know this because I have done it, and He has done it in my own life." Richard and Laura believe that this is the will of God for them in establishing a new drug recovery program for the children, the youth, and the students of India. Many Christians within India have begun to pray and fast that God would raise up this ministry, raise it up to bring hope to all the people of India. Richard and Laura are presently in need of people to partner with them in prayer and support here back in America. For the last 13 years, Richard has primarily been responsible for his own expenses. He has received very little money from outside sources because he never wanted to be a burden. With a very meager lifestyle, he has been committed to go where few would go and do what few would desire to do. Yet he has done it with the hope that some would hear the message of Jesus Christ. For the first time, he's asking you for both prayer and financial commitment. His request is not for himself, but for those who are in desperate need to hear the truth. We ask you to consider adopting this ministry for a month, a quarter, a year, or if God so desires, for the years to come. But nevertheless, please keep him in your prayers, because God is about to do amazing things in India.